I'm Colors. Today we're going to be making the little boy and little girl gingerbread people. And they're real easy to make. They come together really fast. And I thought that I should get this video on today so that you have a chance to make these for yourselves or for craft shows. They'd be great for craft shows. So I'll be right back in a minute and we'll tell you what we're going to need to use to make them. The first thing you're going to need to make them is the poly pellets. Now I'm just going to be showing you what I'm going to make the boy with at the moment. For this morning, I'm just going to make the boy on this video. And then I'm going to make another video and show you how to make the girl. She's made the same way, only she's got different hair pieces and she's got a dress on. And other than that, she's pretty close to being the same. But I will show you on another video how to make her dress and that stuff. So anyways, you need the poly pellets. You need these pieces here for the body. You need 2 8 by 11 inch pieces for the legs. You need 4 4 by 9 inch pieces for the arms. And a 13 by 20 inch piece for the body. And then we're going to use some of these pom-poms from Dollar Tree, some flat marbles, some polyester fiber fill, a 12-inch Santa hat, a door hanger from Dollar Tree. We're going to use some of this gingerbread ribbon I got at Joann's. And I used this cocoa colored, or brownie color, I'm sorry. Brownie colored paint, Tester's Craft Paint by Rust-Oleum. They make this color called brownie, and that's what I used for the 2-inch wood nose that you're going to need. And then for the hair, for the back hair, I used a 3-inch by 5-inch piece of fur for the back hair, and a 5 by 5 inch piece for the beard. Then, of course, our 2 ply jute, rubber bands, a gingerbread cutter, cookie cutter, a cutting board. I got the cookie cutter at Joann's, and I got these 2 pieces here. The rolling pin and the cutting board came from Hobby Lobby. And then you want to get some of the rickrack from I got from Joann's. I'm using green and white on this gingerbread boy. And that's about all you're going to need besides your glue gun, your glue sticks, and some scissors. And so if you come right back with me, I'll clear this out of my way and we'll get started. The thing we're going to do is take that 13-inch by 20-inch piece of tan fleece, and we're going to lay it down, fold it across, because what we want to do is we want to glue the 13-inch sides together. So I got it folded back like that, and I'm going to run my glue across here. I'll give that a couple minutes. You want to pick it up and you want to hold it by the part that you just glued, the side that you just glued, and just bring it all together. And take your rubber band and fasten it all together. And then we'll tie it off. And then we'll turn it right side out. I'm just kind of pulling out the puckers down here. And then we'll put some flat marbles in the bottom. Okay. Now what we want to do is put some polyester fiberfill on the top until we get this filled up, but we don't want to do it just really, really tightly full. We don't want him to be too round because he's actually supposed to be a flat cookie. So I'm going to fill it up and I'll be right back with you. Got it filled up and I fastened it and I tied it off with the 2-ply jute. The next thing I want to do is take the 2-inch wood ball gnome that I painted with the brownie paint color from Tasser's Craft Paint, and then I want to glue that on and let that set up. I'm going to glue it right exactly on the other side of the seam on the back. We're going to leave the seam on the back on this gnome. So we'll glue it right on there. We'll give that a couple minutes. I'm making the arms now. I took this 4x9 piece of fleece. There's 4 of them all together. I've already started by using 2 of them, and we'll use the other 2. You just want to take them and lay them right on top of them, 2 of them on top of each other. Like that. And then you want to round off the corners like this one is. This one I've already rounded off the corners and glued it together. I haven't turned it right side out yet. So we're going to do the same thing with this other one. We're just going to round off the corners. So we're going to take that 4-inch by 9-inch size fleece. We'll get you the size arm that you need and then just round it off. I take a similar color marker and just round it off like that. Just slightly. Pretty easy. I think we'll get a little bit here and get it a little straighter here on the side of the arm. So then we want to glue them together. You just want to go all the way around. I see I'm going to need some glue. I'm going to go all the way around like that. And then we'll glue them together. I'll be right back with you. Once you've got them glued together, you want to turn them right side out. And we're going to use polyester fiberfill for the arms. We're not going to use that polyester fiberfill for the legs. It's going to be different this time. So we'll just take and put some of the polyester fiber fill in the arms, not overstuffing them. Like that, and then we'll fasten them at the top. Tie them off. And then we're going to glue them on the back of this little stub here that the nose is on. And we're going to glue it right on this side of the seam. And I'm going to do the other one as well. And I'll be right back with you. So I've been working on the legs. I've got this one glued together so far. It's I'm doing the legs a little bit different than I did the arms. You want to take your 8-inch by 11-inch piece of fleece. We have 2 of those. I've already worked the one, and now I'm going to show you how I did that. I just took and folded the 11-inch piece together like that. So we have the 11-inch seam down here. I'll fold it up like that. And then is what I want to do is round it out so that we'll just put this one that I just did on the top. And you just want to round off the corners like you did on the arms. Only rather than having the 2 pieces on the arms, we're going to have just the 1 piece on the legs. Take that and then just like that. And then we're going to put glue all around here and glue it together. Just want it all the way around to the fold and then glue them together. And I'll be right back with you. Now we're going to turn it right side out. And we're going to take the poly pellets, put it right on like that, and fill this right up. And then I'm going to fasten it with a rubber band and tie it with the jute. And I'll be right back with you to attach the legs. I've got the legs finished. I've turned them seam side down like that, so we don't have to deal with the seam. Down like that. kind of like little bean bags. And you just want to put them together like that. Make a V, kind of. And then we're going to take and glue it right on like that. With the seam right in the middle, in the back. This is how much glue I'll start with, but you'll see how I'll add a little bit more glue to that. Put it on just like that. And I'll let that set up. So we just want to pull that up a little bit more and add some more glue and pull it back. Be right back. I've been working on putting the rickrack on. There's so much of it that I wanted to get a little bit of it done off camera. So I've got the two legs finished, and I was just about to do the two strips that I have coming down the sides of his belly, right here and right here. We have it coming down like this. So I'll put those pieces on now. This is Wright's rickrack. It comes in 2.5 yard packages. This will be under the beard. And just bring it down like that. We put in the gumdrops in the middle, which will be the little pom-pom. Underneath where the beard hangs, we'll put the little pom-poms. So I'll do the other side of that one in a minute. We'll just go right down here again. And then as far as the arms and the legs go, just a little bit of the white rickrack around, and then a little bit of the green on this one. Just kind of cut off what you're going to need. And just put some glue on there and get it started on the seam. Hold that long enough for it to stay on its own. And then we'll just glue that all the way around to meet it. Just like that. Now I'm going to do this other arm and this other piece here, and I'll be right back with you. What we're going to do next is put the beard on. We've got the rickrack all on, and we want to take that 5 by 5 inch beard, kind of shape out its mustache. Take that off. Glue in the corners here. Give it a better shape. When we measure 5 by 5, we're just measuring the backing, not how long the hair goes. Just the back part. Just fold it in half like that. And you want to cut a slit in the top. That way it can fit over the nose. The 2-inch nose, so you gotta fit over that. We'll just go up like that. Like that. And then we'll glue it right in place. Glue gun. Now let that set up a couple minutes. Here it's all set up. I glued the 3 little gumdrops on there. And now we're going to take in the 3-inch by 5-inch piece of back hair and glue that on the back. I'm going to turn them around. And we want this on the back. It really makes it a lot cuter, I think, when it has the back hair. So I'll just fold that in half like that to find my center. And then put it right in the middle of the back of the stub. And I'll let that set up. Time to put the hat on. I took out my 12-inch Santa hat. And we're going to put some polyester fiber fill inside it. And we want to see quite a lot of this nose. So we're going to put the glue right at the top. And I'm going to let that set up for a couple minutes. So I've got that has set up for a few minutes now. And I'm going to go ahead on the sides, right where the seam of the arm is right here. You just want to pump up 3 or 4 shots of glue in there and let it fall back down. That's how you do it. That's how I do it to keep it neat. Put the glue inside and let it fall down onto the arm. And I'll do that to the other side, and then I'll come back and we'll do the back of the hat. So what we want to do when we get to the back part is you want to make sure your hair is glued down. So because your hat's going to be glued to your hair. You don't want it all flopping. And then just pump up 4 or 5 shots in the glue in there like that and let that fall down onto the hair. Be right back with you. So I've got the head all on. He's all set so far except for a few different pieces that I had to put on him. I cut off these 3 bells from the door hanger from Dollar Tree. And I just glued them together. And then I just want to put some glue on them and poke them inside that top of the hat there. Underneath the pom-pom. So we'll get that on there. There we go. And I made a bow from the ribbon from Joann's. We made a bow, little bow like this for the hat. Put it on right there. A little gingerbread man bow. And I'll give that a minute. Next, I'm going to attach the cookie cutter, gingerbread cookie cutter, to the side here. We're just going to put some glue at the top of the head. And I'm going to turn it, so I'm going to put some glue on the foot. I'll give those a couple minutes. Got the cookie cutter on there, and I've decided to use the rolling pin over here instead of the cookie cutter this next time. I'm going to make them all different. So we're just going to put a rolling pin on here, and I'll get the glue on this part. Right like that. And then I'll glue the other end and let them set up, and I'll be right back with you. Now with the boy, so what I want to try to explain is that on the next video for the girl, I'm going to start with the finished body because it's the same. They're both the bodies are the same. So we'll start with that, and then we'll put the girl's hair on there, her dress on there, and then we'll put her hat on, and we'll finish it up so you can see how the girl was done. So that's how they look. You can see them over here. And I thank you for spending this time with us today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, please like. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe.